We're here today at Hydrovision International with a company called Panolin, and I'm here with the president of Panolin Americas. Patrick, we're so glad to have you here.
Thank you so much, Marla.
Now tell me a little bit about Panolin, the history. You have quite an interesting story to tell.
Well, Panolin was founded some 60 years ago by my father. So we are second generation and still completely independent.
Now you're about to be third generation, it sounded to me like. Your son is involved.
I introduced my son to you already. This will be third generation in the business, that's true. Well, we used to be a typical lubricants manufacturer, and we did all blendings of mineral-based lubricants. But some 25 years ago we started the introduction of the so-called ECLs, environmentally considered lubricants. These lubricants are excellent from its technical point of view, as well as from its environmental point of view. And they enabled us to grow on a worldwide basis.
And you said 25 years ago, a lot of companies weren't really thinking about problems with pollution in the water, and so that seems very having a lot of foresight there to look ahead.
Well, it happened. It was a customer working in a very well environmentally protected area, and he started to have problems with his hydraulic leakings into this lake, and so he asked us, "Can you help me?" And we had this idea to use synthetic esters instead of classic mineral oils, and that's the way it began. So 25 years ago, and since that time obviously we have developed a complete range of products.
And you have that product operating in hydro projects all over the world, really?
Well, we have some 20 years experience in hydropower plants, and these plants who were built 20 years ago, there's still no oil drain to these plants, so they're still operating without oil drain, and this obviously mitigates also the cost for the operator, because these lubricants, they cost more.
Yeah. Now let's talk a little bit about the lubricants and the fact that they do cost more, but they do provide things that are very, very different than your standard lubricant in a hydro plant.
Panolin environmentally considered lubricants, they provide also an excellent lubrication, so having less wear on the equipment and give very good protection to the equipment.
Okay.
And obviously, last but not least, they are readily biodegradable, so they degrade in case of a spill, and they are low toxic, so they show a very good environmental performance and obviously reduce the impact on the environment.
Now, if I'm a hydro operator, I've got a facility where I'm using traditional mineral-based oil, mineral-based lubricants, and I want to switch over to the environmentally friendly lubricants. How do I go about that? Is that a big challenge?
A big challenge, I wouldn't say that. It has to be planned in a very good way, obviously, but this is well known to all the hydropower plant operators. It should be planned carefully, and but then it can be done at any time. Okay. In my view, it would be worthwhile to include the OEM as well as our local technical support to do this conversion from mineral-based to the Panolin ECLs.
Okay. Now, one of the things you offer, along with purchasing of the lubricant, you offer a service with the hydropower owner.
Well, this is a tradition. These kind of lubricants, it's not just a sell and please pay my bill business. This is a collaboration with the user of the fluid over the entire period of time, and that's why we offer this free technical support as well as the used oil analysis program. This is free of charge, and this has to go with these kind of fluids.
Well, thank you for being here with us today. We're glad you're at Hydrovision and really enjoyed learning about your product.
Thank you so much, Marla, for
Thank
this
you, Patrick.
opportunity. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.